Hello students, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine and safe at home. Today I am going to discuss your grammar topic, that is verb. Verb are the words that tells us what someone or something does. Means an action verb or word of being. A verb can show an action, an event, or a state. Then, what are verbs? Example of verbs are sit, laugh, run, jump, eat. These all are main verbs. Now, function of verbs. Verbs can be classified into the main functions, into these functions. The first one is main verbs. These are called action verbs also. And second one is state. Action: walk, sing, fly, eat, drink. And state is. He is a boy. This is his state, that he is a boy. He feels tired. Then what type of state he is? That he feels tired. Then this is state verb. And next one is auxiliary or helping verbs that are used combined with main verbs to create verb phrases. As I am walking, was sung, had flown, all these are called auxiliary verbs. Now students, for making this concept more clear, I am adding a video. Watch this video carefully for making this concept clear.
Exactly is a verb. Verb is the main part of the sentence. Verb tells us two things about the subject: an action or activity performed by the subject, or a state of being of the subject. In other words, state or situation of the subject. Let me give you some examples of action verbs. What is this boy doing in this image? He is running, right? So, run is an action verb. What is this batsman doing? He is playing. So, play is an action verb. Now, let's look at the state of being type of verbs, or also called as stative verbs. They define the state of subject. This is an image of a boy. We say Ram is a boy. So, is here is a state verb, as it defines the state whether he is a boy or girl. In this image, the boy feels very tired. So, feels here is a stative verb, as it defines the state of boy. Let's look into some sentence examples of them. First, let's see for action verbs. First, children reads book regularly. Here, what is the action performed by children? It is reading. So, read is an action verb. Second, Superman is flying in the sky. Here, what is the action performed by Superman? It is flying. So, flying is an action verb. Third, I ride bicycle regularly. Here, what is the action that I perform with cycle? It is riding. So, ride is an action verb. Now, let's look into the state verbs. They define the state or situation of subjects. First, she feels happy today. Here, what is the state of girl? It's feeling happy. So, feels is a state verb. Second, I am a boy. Here, how we define whether he is a boy or not? Using am as a state verb. Third, he is a policeman. Here, the state of that person is that he is a police. So, is used as a state verb here. So, remember, verbs tell about the action or state of subject. Now verbs are mainly divided into two parts, main verbs and auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. So what are main verbs? Main verbs are the words that actually shows the action or activity of subject. They can stand alone without the help of any other verbs. Examples of them are read, sleep, eat, run. All these words can exist independently and provide complete meaning to the sentence. Let me give you some sentence examples of them. Sun shines. Here, what is the activity of sun? It is shining. So, shines is a main verb here. Bus stops. Here, what is the action bus performs? It is to stop. So, stops is a main verb here. Car runs. Here, what is the activity or action performed by the car? It is running. So, run is a main verb here. Now, let's look into auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. They give more meaning to the main verb. They cannot stand alone, which means they require main verb for their existence. Examples of them are is, has, do, did. These are referred to as main helping verbs, and will, shall, may, can, could, might, must. These are called modal auxiliary verbs. Let me give you sentence examples to make you clear about them. For the first example, we are using helping verb may. Look at this sentence, bus may. Can you understand what this sentence is saying about bus? Bus may what? Now look at the complete sentence. Bus may stop. Here we are telling that bus may stop. That is, we are not sure whether it will stop or not. But it is giving complete meaning to the sentence. So, helping verb is may here and main verb is stop. Let's look into the second example, will. Now, look at this sentence, Sita will. Does this statement convey any meaning about the subject Sita? No, it doesn't. Now, look at the complete sentence, Sita will come. Here, we have used come, which is the main verb, with will as a helping verb. Now let's look into the last example, must. Now look at this sentence, they must. Here the verb must is of no meaning to the sentence if it is not followed by any main verb. Now look at this sentence, they must eat. Now we have a meaningful sentence conveying that they must eat the food. Here must is a helping verb and eat is a main verb. That's all in this video. Let's quickly go through what we have learned. Firstly, we discussed about verbs and what they tell about the subject. They tell two things about the subject, the action that subject performs and the state in which subject is currently in. Then we discussed about two main types of verbs, main verbs and auxiliary or helping verbs. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching.
Now students, all of you will watch this video carefully 2 or 3 times for making this concept clear. Thank you and have a nice day.